Hey everyone! Welcome to Update X24H, your go-to channel for the latest news, hottest dramas, breaking stories, and all the buzz from the world of entertainment. We're here to keep you updated, entertained, and always in the loop. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing family, because here at Update X24H, we bring you the news that matters, the drama you love, and the stories you can't miss. Thanks for being part of our community. Let's stay connected, stay updated, and keep the good vibes rolling. What happens when two of China's most beloved stars are spotted walking side by side in Tokyo? Smiling, laughing, and looking more radiant than ever. The internet goes wild. Zhao Lusi and Chen Zheyuan have just turned a simple trip abroad into a whirlwind of emotions for fans worldwide. Is this just coincidence? Or the soft launch of something much deeper? At first, it seemed like an ordinary day at Beijing International Airport. But for a handful of devoted fans, something felt different. Two familiar figures walking side by side, quietly blending into the crowd. Disguised in masks, oversized sunglasses, and low hats, Zhao Lusi and Chen Zheyuan moved with the careful grace of people who didn't want to be noticed, but who couldn't help standing out. Their posture, their quiet comfort around each other, spoke volumes. Despite their best efforts to remain anonymous, sharp-eyed fans recognized them almost instantly. It wasn't a movie scene nor a press event. It was real life, unfiltered, unexpected, and unscripted. Word spread like wildfire. Within hours, images of the pair boarding a flight to Tokyo surfaced online, sending fans across Asia and beyond into a frenzy of speculation and joy. For many, this rare moment outside of carefully curated public appearances offered something precious. A glimpse of two stars simply being themselves. No cameras, no roles, just a shared journey. That sincerity struck a chord. Whether it was friendship, romance, or something in between, what mattered most was the feeling that, for once, the public wasn't watching characters, they were witnessing something genuine. In the heart of Tokyo, amidst the soft buzz of the city and the delicate rustle of summer leaves, Zhao Lusi and Chen Zheyuan were seen walking side by side, unhurried, unguarded, and seemingly lost in their own world. It wasn't their presence alone that captured attention, but the quiet, almost poetic way they moved together. Every step felt intimate, as though they were tracing the outline of a shared memory only they understood. Passers-by noted the easy laughter between them, the way they leaned in ever so slightly when speaking, and how they lingered at street stalls, sampling matcha ice cream and warm takoyaki like curious tourists, not global celebrities. There was a gentleness in their body language that didn't need explanation. Felt cinematic, yes, but more than that, it felt real. Fans who witnessed the moment described it as watching a love story unfold in real time. There were no flashing cameras or scripted lines, just the simplicity of two people enjoying each other's company in one of the world's most romantic cities. In that quiet space between crowds and neon lights, they weren't idols, they were simply two souls walking together. And that truth resonated far beyond Tokyo. In a world where celebrity often feels polished and distant, it was the smallest, most human gestures between Zhao Lusi and Chen Zheyuan that truly captured hearts. In a cozy cafe tucked away on a quiet Tokyo street, a fan witnessed a tender moment that felt more powerful than any public statement. Zhao Lusi, with a soft smile, reached out to brush a breadcrumb off Chen Zheyuan's cheek, an instinctive, caring act that spoke volumes. There was no performance, no awareness of cameras, just pure, unspoken affection. Later, others reported seeing Chen Zheyuan gently carrying Zhao Lusi's shopping bags, not as a grand gesture, but with the quiet confidence of someone used to looking out for her. These fleeting moments, subtle and deeply genuine, struck a chord with fans across the world. They reminded people not of star-studded red carpets, but of their own memories of being cared for, of shared silences and soft glances. These weren't grand declarations of love, but something perhaps more meaningful, proof of comfort, familiarity, and emotional closeness. In every quiet act, fans saw the possibility of something real, of a bond nurtured far from the spotlight, but powerful enough to shine through it. As Zhao Lusi and Chen Zheyuan strolled through the charming streets of Tokyo, it wasn't only their chemistry that caught the eye. It was their effortless sense of style that turned heads and stirred admiration far beyond the city. Zhao Lusi, dressed in a flowing white summer dress paired with a wide-brimmed straw hat, looked like she had stepped out of a romantic anime scene. Her look was delicate yet confident, echoing a quiet femininity that felt at once timeless and refreshingly modern. Beside her, Chen Zheyuan embodied understated charm, wearing a denim jacket over a simple black tee and trousers, completed with crisp white sneakers. There was no flashiness, no overt attempt to impress. Instead, it was their natural elegance, an unspoken harmony in their outfits and aura, that made fashion bloggers and fans alike take notice. They didn't just wear clothes, they told a story through them. Their choices felt personal, authentic, and perfectly in tune with the soft, romantic rhythm of the city around them. In a world saturated with styled photo shoots and calculated fashion, this couple reminded everyone how powerful true personal style can be when it comes from comfort, confidence, and genuine connection. The moment photos of Zhao Lusi and Chen Zheyuan surfaced online, walking together in Tokyo with quiet joy and unmistakable closeness, the internet ignited with emotion. From Seoul to San Francisco, Bangkok to Paris, fans flooded social media with messages of affection, curiosity, and shared excitement. It wasn't just admiration, it was connection. For many, this rare glimpse into their private world felt deeply personal, as though the stories fans had imagined were finally unfolding before their eyes. Speculation soared. Were they filming, or simply on a quiet getaway? Was this the beginning of something more public, or a moment they hoped to keep just for themselves? But beyond the questions, the prevailing sentiment was joy. Joy that two people so beloved could find peace and happiness together, even for a moment. Online fan communities blossomed overnight, creating collages, writing letters, and expressing heartfelt wishes that their bond, whatever form it may take, would continue to grow. This wasn't just gossip or celebrity chatter. It was a shared emotional experience that reminded people around the world of the beauty in simple moments, and of how deeply we can care for those we've never met, simply because they've touched something real within us. When Zhao Lusi and Chen Zheyuan were first spotted at the airport, traveling discreetly to Japan, curiosity swept through their fanbase like wildfire. But as photos emerged of their strolls through Tokyo's quiet alleyways and bustling shopping streets, with no film crew in sight and not a trace of official activity, the question shifted from where are they going to why are they there? Was it a quiet work trip, perhaps a commercial shoot kept under wraps? Or was this something more personal, an escape from the spotlight, a chance to simply be far from the demands of the industry? The absence of stylists, managers, or camera equipment suggested something far more intimate. Fans couldn't help but imagine a secret vacation, a retreat carved out just for two people whose lives are so rarely their own. The thought of it, a pause in their hectic schedules, a shared adventure, unannounced and unfiltered, felt both romantic and rare. It touched something universal, the desire for genuine connection, for moments away from expectations. And whether they were simply exploring or writing their own private chapter, their journey stirred admiration not just because of who they are, but because of how human and quietly brave their escape seemed to be. In a world where celebrity often feels distant, filtered, and untouchable, the quiet moments shared between Zhao Lusi and Chen Zheyuan in Japan revealed something far more profound than any red carpet appearance or scripted interview. Their time together, captured in fleeting unscripted glimpses, showed fans a new side of stardom, one rooted not in perfection, but in presence. Walking hand in hand through Tokyo's quiet corners, sharing laughs over street food, exchanging gentle, unspoken gestures, they appeared not as stars, but as two people simply enjoying each other. There was no facade, no need to perform, just honesty. And in that honesty, they offered something rare: vulnerability, a soft human truth that even behind the fame and flashing lights, they too seek connection, comfort, and warmth. It was this very realness that moved people. It reminded the world that beneath the surface of public personas are hearts that feel just as deeply as anyone else's. In showing that, even unknowingly, they gave fans more than a story to follow. They gave them a feeling to hold on to. A reminder that love, when it's real, needs no spotlight. It simply exists, quiet and radiant, for those who know how to see it. As the images of Zhao Lusi and Chen Zheyuan's time in Japan continue to circulate, the question lingering in everyone's hearts is simple yet profound. What comes next? Will they finally step forward and share their truth with the world? Or will they choose to protect the quiet space they've carved out together, far from public eyes? For many, their moments in Tokyo felt like an unspoken confession, a glimpse behind the curtain. Yet, the beauty of those moments was precisely their quietness, the way they spoke without words, connecting not through announcements but through authenticity. In an industry often shaped by strategy and spectacle, their silence felt intentional, meaningful. Perhaps they understand that some parts of love are best left untouched by the noise of fame. Or maybe in time they'll open the door a little wider, letting the world in. But whether they choose to speak or remain silent, the impact has already been made. What fans have witnessed is not just a relationship, but the bravery it takes to cherish something real in a world built on appearances. And maybe, just maybe, that's the most honest story they could ever share. The next chapter is theirs to write on their own terms. If this story touched your heart even just a little, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell so you don't miss the next update about your favorite stars from China and across Asia. Sparkling Heart, thank you for spending time with us. Your support keeps these stories alive. Follow our channel for more uplifting, heartwarming, and beautifully human moments from the world of entertainment. Until next time, stay inspired, stay curious, stay connected.